What is ISO in photography? Well, ISO controls your camera's sensitivity to light. It's a lot like a backup plan when lighting isn't perfect, helping your camera see better in dark conditions without needing a flash or tripod. Think of it like this. In an exposure, you need three things. You need aperture, shutter speed, and ISO. And think of it like a bucket. When you're filling this bucket with water, you have only a thin hose. If there's not much light, just like low water pressure, your shutter speed might need to stay open longer, or your aperture might need to be wider. But what if that's not an option? That's where ISO steps in. It's like turning on a pump to push the water harder. Now, ISO doesn't give you more light. It just boosts the signal. It makes the camera sensor more sensitive to light that's already there, but it has trade-offs. ISO speed like 100 or 200 is ideal for bright daylight. You get clean, crisp images, no visible grain or noise. But in low light, like indoor settings, cruise ship theaters, or nighttime portraits, a higher ISO like 800 or 1600 helps brighten the photo. But their downside is the digital noise. Now, that's the grainy or speckled texture you see, especially in shadows. It's just like turning up the volume in a speaker with no music. That static hiss you hear, this is the visual version of that in photography. In these two examples, you'll see the difference. At ISO 400, skin tones look smooth and background stays clean. But at 800, the image is brighter, but it also is a little grainier. In this low light church photo, you'll see that what happens when you push the ISO too high. Noise becomes obvious, the details start to break apart. But ISO is just one part of the exposure triangle alongside the aperture and shutter speed. The key is knowing when to raise the ISO and when not to. Because sometimes adjusting your aperture or slowing your shutter speed is the better move. Now, in a fast-paced environment like a theme park or cruise ship or character meet and greets where you have just seconds to get the shot, ISO can be a powerful tool, but you got to use it wisely. And quite often, moving the ISO in those conditions are not common. But if you want to master ISO and the rest of your camera settings, click the link in the video description to explore more photography terms and services.